Yeah, I'll just split about the poem. So the poem is inspired by J.J. Bola's book, Mask Off, Redefining Masculinity. I read that at the start of the year. Well, I wish it didn't, because I wish it didn't live in that system, but obviously it's a top-down system, so it travels throughout culture and society, so I think that I'm just, my work is kind of just born out of that, and as I said, unfortunately, wish it didn't have to be, but until we bring that down, until we bring that system down, then we're going to keep chipping away at it. Roll up, it's almost time for the moment we've all been waiting for. The grand performance of Masculinity is the main event of the evening. What comes next may be a surprise to some, but to others it'll be all too familiar. Here we have little David and his mother. David, bold as brass, balances on the edge of a wall until he matches his mammy's foresight, trapezes off and falls into her embrace. You're a tough soldier, you're a big brave boy, you don't need to cry over another skint knee. The seed to internalise pain has been planted and matures through growth spurts and ripens between primary and secondary. Bursting into a world of pimples and awkward living room stoners with mere questions and answers, David turns to the playground patrols where small groups take it in turns to gawk at plastic tits in failed directions from a 3-inch Sony Ericsson. From the first years to the teachers, the whole school has seen this porno. Boys boast at their immature sexual activities and girls learn what is expected, and if you're a virgin lips, you're ostracised as a geek. David is in the VLQ, it makes his blood boil. He stays up late, puts Babe Station on Freeview and tries to enact that final shot of a newly learnt playground technique. An ace of jealousy was served when he hears boasts of kissing 6 lasses at Dance Energy. I even got a gobble up the back of the bus. Are they your girlfriend now, he asks. No, I don't go out with sluts. This 14-year-old, the Leo DiCaprio of David's world, is what he aspired to be. That summer, he vowed to break his VL. Out from 10 to 10 with a brief break for tea. In between, David met folk he would never have seen in the lunch queue. Girls for different schools and lassies for different cliques. Didn't mind David's sweaty heat. His friend eventually last, went to nip my pal, and teeth clashed as eyes stayed wide as they collide. David just crossed this teenage divide. Tweens become teens and those kisses develop into commitment. I'm not really looking for anything at the moment. Printed in his templates, the reason to cut ties, too many questions, like a packet of double A's, the relationship is disposed of. Our boys will be boys, his mum and auntie say of David's escapades. School has left him behind and in its wake as a boy who was promised he was special, but only gained average grades. Aggrieved, his 18th year brings this promise of strong liquor, where no's are not taken for an answer and encouragement of just send her a dick pic, you chancer. Unsure of his standing in society, a phone call brings new anxiety. Now wife and kids, all looks good from the outside. Enter the home, the arguments bellow, frustrations close, the microwave beeps, a backhanded swipe lands on her cheek, the room freezes, the kids scream. Finally David sees his consequences, it took until the extreme. Grabbing his coat he flees, his mind races to thoughts of, I'd be better off dead. David exits the stage after a moment's decision to nuke the family. What drove him to insanity? A society where men are put in charge of everything from their own thoughts and fantasies to the heads of states and countries. What drove him to insanity was a patriarchal society.
Yeah!